We can spend the whole day debating how the rich kids got it easy, but it certainly won't make us any richer. I think it's a waste of time to dissect rich people's money and track their spending habits when we can learn how to earn like them, or maybe even more. This is the Wisdom Mentor, where we help you build money-making habits and improve your life overall. Have you ever wondered how rich parents teach their kids about money? You're in luck, because in this video, we will be talking about money lessons your parents should have taught you. Number 1. The Survival Mode. When you spend your life poor, your money spending habits become linked to survival. You most probably don't get luxury items every day. So when you have money to buy one, you immediately jump into the craze. Now, you're broke and own an expensive pair of shoes that depreciates its value over time. You can spend money on items that satisfy you, on the same timeline where you struggle to pay your rent, while the impoverished constantly look for someone else to take care of them because they are helpless on their own. The rich are aware that if they don't perform, the world will take everything away from them. Poor people are unable to distinguish between excellent and bad purchases. Poor individuals waste their money as soon as they earn it. You stay poor by doing that. This is not to invalidate your desire of indulging yourself sometimes, but you have to learn how to track your spending and learn that your habits can sometimes make you poorer than you originally were. James Clear's Atomic Habits can help you with this mindset through a portion of his book that's entitled Pointing and Calling. It is a habit of pointing out your bad habits by verbally describing them. I am now buying a new pair of shoes, that which I know is bad for my current savings. Change your money mindset by pointing out yourself whenever you indulge yourself in a spending spree. Number 2. Deduct to decrease your spendings. With rich people, their salaries get automatically deducted from insurance, investing back into the business, liabilities, utilities, and the things needed to live. Whatever's left is their only budget when indulging themselves. Sometimes the rich don't like to spend money on luxury items anymore because they become proof of more liabilities in the future rather than assets. You can check out our video on how to generate more assets. The issue here is that the underprivileged never understand what constitutes a responsibility. For instance, your home and the automobile you use to go to the grocery store are both liabilities. They do not bring in any money for you, but they need funding to operate. The same is true for your new iPhone, expensive clothing, flat-screen television, and everything else you bought without giving it much thought. Number 3. School of Money. Become financially literate. Know where you should spend your money. Leave a kid with $1,000 to spend and do the same thing to an adult who does not have proper education on money management. Ask them to spend the $1,000 each however they want in 2 hours. The adult chose to spend his $1,000 on games and computer accessories. The rest he spent on buying junk food that can last him up to a few months. Compare that to a kid who immediately runs to the toy store to buy himself the newest version of Buzz Lightyear. Give that kid 2 hours, and he has already bought himself the whole store. A kid in 4th grade and a financially illiterate adult are almost on the same side of the coin. The less work you expend in the actual world, the more financially savvy you are. Because of this, Wall Street brokers make significantly more money than miners. There will always be tons of money left over at the end of the month if your salary is drastically increased. While the wealthy concentrate on growing their income, poor people educate their children on how to reduce expenses. Number 4. Your money maker is your brain. Never stop learning. Look for ways in which you can improve. This habit can be seen with computer programmers. Give them 4 hours to compile a list of names and their locations, and the programmer spends 3.5 hours making a program that does the job for them forever. Always look for ways to efficiently do your job. This does not mean taking the shortcut and sacrificing the quality of the project you are working on. It means looking for ways where you can find out how to do hard things the easy way. Learn every day. That way, you can build valuable skills. People with value are rewarded in this world because they can add value to others' lives and in return can obtain anything they desire. In some places in this world, people are looking for someone to teach them what they readily know. Capitalize your skills in the corporate world and see yourself climbing the ladder faster than you expected. When a child is growing up, only a small percentage of affluent people bring up the idea of being a valuable person. However, those who do see a better likelihood of both success and happiness. Number 5. We all have the same 24 hours. How would the rich people spend theirs? Growing up, you probably spend time playing video games and sleeping only when you already see the sunshine. Rich Dad, Poor Dad's author, Robert Kiyosaki, spent his childhood observing how his dad made money. Instead of baseball practices, he spent his weekends organizing cans for an old woman. In some weeks, he does not get paid, but is required to listen to every meeting his rich dad ever had. He listened to accountants, lawyers, and brokers to know more about money. By the time he graduates college, he's already learned more than his rich dad. Even without him teaching them directly, Robert learned through demonstration. We all have the same 24 hours. Truth is, you may not have money right now, but your time is still expensive. You can spend 6 months to a year learning how to code and use that spent time to apply as a junior developer in a company that is willing to pay more than your expected salary. Compare that to resting on weekends watching Netflix with a chin full of cheese sauce from your nachos. Utilize your time to be able to do more, so that by the time you look back, you can say you did your best. Becoming rich is not a race, because if it is, then only the sons of rich businessmen would make it to the finish line. You wouldn't even get to the first obstacle. Your parents did not teach you skills about money or even the basics of handling money. But that is not a valid reason for you to stop learning. You can always check out money-making tips here in the Wisdom Mentor channel. You don't want to miss videos like this, do you? So hit that subscribe button and the bell icon to get posted as we make more content like this for future billionaires like you.